Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back once again to Final Fantasy III. Now, last time, I made a big deal about me hopefully remembering what we were supposed to do today. And eventually I did. I literally had to sit there for like a solid 3 minutes before I remembered, oh yeah, we talked to Sid. But yeah, I did not retain that information very long at all, as was to be expected. But we need to go talk to Sid, is the long and short of it. Why are you not using your spell anymore? It's a bit weird. Did the game get louder? I don't know. That is weird. It looks like it's louder on the audio thingamawhatsit, but maybe not. Additionally, next fight we're gonna need to actually have the white mage using the weapon spell thing, because they are currently not doing that. So Sid lived in the top left, right? Top left, right? It seems a little confusing when I say it like that, but we're just gonna... If only we had the Wheel of Time. You know, Sid, that's really on the nose there. I don't know why you'd just be sitting there musing about a very specific magical artifact that I just so happen to have just gotten. But you know what? I guess we're just not gonna worry about that. We're just like, hey, we have the Wheel of Time. Ah, the Wheel of Time. He's not even that surprised about it. He's just like, ah, yes, finally, you brought it to me. Like, how did you know I had that? I mean, I guess that's why he sent us to go talk to the king guy, is because I guess he knew the king had this object, but still, it's a bit weird, you know? With this, I can make you a new airship. Just a sec, I'll make the Enterprise into the finest airship of all, back in a jiffy. Okay. Sure. Oh, he's back. Wow. That was very, very quick. When you're on the open ocean, press the confirm button to convert your ship into an airship. You can only make landing on water, so be careful. Sorry, I couldn't remember how to get it to land on solid ground. Alright then. We got a convertible, I guess. Can it fly over mountains this time? Because last time, the last airship, it couldn't fly over mountains. And that was like, used to work for King Argus with the Wheel of Time and became famous as an expert airship craftsman. Alright then. I don't know what the Wheel of Time does that makes it so you can make airships. I assumed it was something about time travel, and we'd go and get the other airship back from before we destroyed it, but evidently no. Evidently it just helps you make airships in some way. Yep, still can't fly over mountains. He hasn't fixed that issue with the design of it. It's like, what is the difference, really, between an airship and a boat if it can't go over mountains? Like, I have no idea. It also can't even land on land. Guess it can go up this waterfall, but what could this do? This only just can't even land up here. What does this do for us? Like, I don't know. Every other time that I've gotten an upgrade for an object, or like a transportation option, I was always like, oh, there's like 50 different places I can think of trying to use this. With this, it's like, it literally doesn't unlock anything. Like, we could already travel over land and water. The only thing we couldn't travel over is mountains, and we still can't travel over mountains. So what does this change exactly? It unlocks something? What exactly? Because where would we be able to go now that we weren't able to go before? I mean, the only thing I could think of, you think a map wraps around like the previous ones? I don't know. Does it? Oh. You what? There's an outer map. And I guess that makes sense because we were just on a flying island. And there's mountains here. Okay, so we're able to fly off of a floating island down above the ocean, but not over these mountains. Got it. I don't know, just seems weird. It seems a bit odd. But alright. We've gotten to wherever this place is. And I don't know why I decided to go in the cave first. It's probably a bad idea. Temple of Water. I don't know, maybe it was a good idea to go with the cave first. Oh. Voice echoed through the temple. Only Arya, the priestess of the Temple of Water, is permitted to touch the shard of the water crystal. Okay. Guess we're not supposed to be here just yet. Let's go check out that cave then, I suppose. One step. I take one step inside the place and it just sends us straight into a fight. Thunder is probably good. He's gotta do some damage. Well, that defense kind of saved Morg there, so that's good. We need to heal a bit. Such a big... I don't know. Out of all the games, I feel like this game has the most powerful healing. Because this is the only game that the baseline heal, even like at this level, can heal pretty much all of your health. It's just an insane amount of healing. Oh, and the doors is locked. Okay. Are we not even able to be here? Man, these things are tanky. And took so many hits to the face and did nothing. I don't see any secret pathways, perhaps. So I guess we just leave. I suppose we're not supposed to be at this island yet. So I guess we're heading up this way to those other two dots. You know, with how far apart all these islands are, it kind of reminds me of Wind Waker. Where am I? Oh, wrecked ship. Alright. Be there a priestess of the water temple in here somewhere, maybe. That would be convenient. Just a little bit of healing. Who the heck are you? Most of the world is underwater after that huge earthquake. I was on a boat at the time, luckily enough. I saved that young lady as she was clinging to a piece of driftwood. We're the only survivors as far as I'm aware. But what about me? Do you think that I'm just an illusion? Your senile old mind playing tricks on you? Elixir. Do we have an elixir? I don't think we have an elixir. An elixir. Heals everything. Where am I? Who are you? Oh, what is this power I feel within you? Is it light? You must be the warriors who were gifted with the powers of the crystals. Oh, thank goodness you're here. I'm Arya. Oh, well, you're the exact person I need. What happened? The Earth's power caused a great tremor and buried the water crystal deep underground. Without the water crystal to protect them, the people were turned to stone and sent plummeting into the ocean's depths. Please, take me to the Temple of Water. A shard of the water crystal remains there. If I can return it to the crystal, then that might break the curse. You're injured. I mean, we gave her an elixir. She shouldn't be injured. I'll be fine. What matters is the fate of the world. Please, I need to get to the Temple of Water. Alright, come along. Because, you know, the elixir cures all. Well, I guess it doesn't cure. It heals HP and MP. But I guess if she had, like, poison or something, then she wouldn't be healed. But I'm pretty sure I have, like, at least one of every type of cure in my inventory. So whatever ails her, right, we can probably fix it, right? Also, what's this island? I wanna see it, because it's just like 1 pixel in the top right of the map. Oh, interesting. It's like the top of a spire of some kind. But obviously we're not able to interact with it just yet. I guess it makes sense as to why all of these areas are so mountainous, is probably because they're the tops of mountains that were, you know, the only things above the surface of the water now that it's raised so high. Thank goodness the light has not left this shard completely. Alright, we have a crystal shard now. So where's the rest of the crystal, by any chance? Must take this shard to the cave north of here. Ah, so that's what that cave is for. I assume you have the key. Because if you don't, I mean, I sure as heck don't have the key. Unless I need a magic key. I need to go back and buy one. I'd be a little upset about that, but you know. It's whatever. We really need to get Morg some new armor. They just do not have enough defense at all. This door is sealed to prevent outsiders from entering the inner sanctum. It can only be opened by a priestess of the water temple. Well, it's a good thing we have one of those. Very convenient. Seal on the door dissipated. Okay. Shall we proceed? I don't know, shall we? Ow. They do some serious damage in this later area. I don't know if I'm just under-leveled. I mean, I'm doing enough damage. So I assume I'm not under-leveled, but yeesh. They do some serious DPS. We still have quite a few heals left, luckily. I just don't know how long this dungeon is. Let's see. No loot. So we head down here. Yeah, how is it the white mage has more defense than the monk? How's that make sense? Let's see, there's a dead end down there. I don't know if I have to go down there for something, but I'm not gonna try it because I don't want to fight more enemies. That's a few enemies. Don't gang up on Unknown Man, please. He don't deserve it. He's just trying to get by in life. We're lucky we have that thunder. If only Unknown Man had some thunder. And I guess he does, but I mean like the thunder stick. But for some reason he's very prejudiced against staves. He only uses rods. And I don't get that. Like it's a stick. What is the difference between a staff stick and a rod stick? They're both sticks that cast spells. Can't you just use one for a bit? Because you can't do a lot without spending all your spell slots. Otherwise, you know, it's not great. I guess I could just use the spell slots. It just feels like a bit of a waste. Like, what if I actually run into enemies that are difficult? And then I'm gonna need to, you know, kill them faster. Okay, where are we going here? There's a bridge up there, a bridge down there. That looks like a dead end, so we're just gonna go the down route, which does not look like a dead end. I think I should switch back the knight's weapon, because I feel like he does less damage with the royal sword than he did with the other weapon. Oh, now we have blood sword. What does that do? Absorbs the enemy's HP. Yes, please. Sounds perfect for a tank. Maybe we won't even need to heal him anymore. Maybe he'll just have so much lifesteal. What in Oblivion is that? Ow. I do not like their spells. They hurt a lot. Oh yeah, that's not a lot of healing. Not a tiny amount of healing either. You know, it's good. Oh man, they are sending us really deep in here, and we are running out of healing very fast. I don't think I have any ether either. I have an elixir that can get, you know, mana back, but why you gotta be like that? Well, that's just one more heal, I think. Yeah, close enough. We do still have 4 heals down here, and that's the bigger one, so even more effective. These do not look like any kind of chicken I've ever seen. Alright, where are we now? Oh, we're here. Okay, good. That was the end. Crystal of water, may you regain your light. Arya returns the faintly gleaming shard to the crystal. Oh, who's that? Watch out. Yeah, she did. You want another elixir? Because I could... You do not lack for luck, it seems. That cursed arrow was meant for you. I am Kraken, tasked by Master Zandi himself. Or I guess... Didn't you say it was just Zand? Or something? It's still Zandi in my heart. Anyway, to ensure that this crystal never regains its former light, you will not leave here alive. Alright. He looks interesting. I guess he is kind of a Kraken-esque individual. Let's have you be guarding for now. We could use some healing. to a big AoE. Zonde. Oh. That's one way of saying it. It's probably the right way of saying it. Yeah, guard did not help him much against that. Oh, that is some good healing. Alright. So now this... Use that against you. Use that against you. Do I have any lightning pots or something? Zeus's Wrath. Throw that at him. Because he looks aquatic, so I'm going to assume lightning is his weakness. Ooh. Alright, you just keep attacking because you get healing back for that. You need to cure Morg, and you keep thundering. And you keep Zeus wrathing him. I do like that they have consumable items of every element type. That's very helpful. Alright, you are also going to use Zeus's Wrath because you can't do a ton of damage otherwise, and the healing doesn't help unless he actually is attacking you. So we're just gonna use all our Zeus's Wrath on this loser. Oh goodness, our healer's dead. Oh, she's not dead. Just barely. I totally thought that it was over. I thought the healer was just gone. He didn't even do that much damage with the thing. It seems like the monk does more damage with throwables than the others do. I don't know why that would be, but oh wait, she has infinite thunder spell. I don't know why I was just have you attack. That doesn't make much sense. I think you'll survive another hit. Ah, there he goes. See, my dude, you shouldn't have had your weakness so very obvious, you know? You gotta look less aquatic, and then you'll do better. Arya. Light has returned to the crystal. My purpose is fulfilled. Thank you for everything. Well, okay, if it's a cursed arrow, first of all, you could use... I'm pretty sure I have, like, a cross or whatever that clears curses. I have elixir still. That heals all HP. Like, I'm pretty sure that she would be fine if we could just, you know... Because, I mean, she's still talking. She's obviously alive. We have time to do this, but it's fine. This title is yours. It is imbued with the power of water. Should we get more jobs? Holds the power of water. Geomancer, Dragoon, Viking, Black Belt, Dark Knight, Evoker, and Bard. That is a lot of jobs. It is my time. You must continue your journey without me. The world needs light to dispel the darkness. Do this for me. Bring back peace. Also, we knew her for like 10 minutes. I don't know why we're so invested. You know? We literally went to the boat, gave her like 50,000 gold worth of elixir, because those are expensive. And then we brought her to this temple, and she put the shard in the thing and then died. Like, it's not like we had a long journey of like several months where we got to know her. It's just like, we met her earlier today, and then we're sitting there, and she's like, die. We're on our knees. She's like, no. Like, why would we be so invested? I don't know. It seems a little over the top there, Void. Anyway, another earthquake. Let's get out of here. We can't just. Why not? She's in the temple, in the inner sanctum, with the water crystal that she spent her entire life guarding over and being a priestess of. It seems like the most fitting place to bury her. Especially because think about it. You're gonna take her out of the room that is about to be filled in with a bunch of earth, and you're gonna take her outside, and then you're going to dig a hole and put her in the hole, and then fill that hole with earth. What is the difference between burying her here and burying her out there? It's like the exact same thing. So at least here it's more thematic and she's closer to the things she spent her life dedicated to. I I I don't see the point in not leaving her, you know? That but okay. Watch out. Oh, oh. We didn't even leave. We're just gonna spin in circles here. Okay. That's probably not great. Oh. Oh, because we restored the water crystal. That makes sense. What's my boat out in the middle of the ocean? So new jobs time. You right. New jobs. Are any of them better than the jobs we currently have? You're finally awake. 3 days is a long time to sleep. Yeah, don't say. This is Aimer, the town of water. My grandpa found you all collapsed in the ruins of the temple. We've been out for 3 days? Apparently so. Sorry for imposing on your hospitality. Thanks for everything. Ain't Grandpa? Who's Grandpa? I'm assuming this is Hi, Grandpa. Good to see you up and about. All is well that ends well, eh? Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. So let's see. Buying. A little too expensive. Geomancer is a black mage alternative. Can't cast magic directly. Instead, has their spell change based on the terrain you're in? Huh. Good for normal fights, not really for bosses. Yeah. That. These eye drops up there. Can't have us going blind. Everything's so expensive. We'll just get like 40 of these. Apparently that can shrink and unshrink, so that's cool. Dragoon can be a knight alternative, has an OP jump ability where they leave the screen for a turn, then strike an enemy for high damage. Oh. So they all can be good, but none of them are like specifically just better. I mean, we just were resting here, so we probably don't need to do that. Cause yeah, that's a lot of new jobs. A lot of new jobs. Like I can use claws. That's cool. Evoker, bard. I can just use the music. Interesting. A bell. Okay. Scholar we already had. Black belt direct upgrade to monk. Okay, so the monk should turn into the black belt, is what you're saying. So all of their equipment got reset though. Because I assume, yeah, they can't use any of our weapons. I guess they'll just punch things for now. That's fine. We'll figure that out. I'm sure we'll get some weapons for them soon. Good damage dealer can hit all enemies with a magic spell. Strong against enemies who can multiply. You won't be getting gear for a while. I mean, the Dragoon seems nice. Can only use spears, though, so all the swords that we're currently using aren't going to be effective at all. Mm-hmm. Man, they added a lot more classes than I thought that they would have in this. Because, like, it's the first game where they introduced the class system, and they just have, like, dozens of classes. A summoner, but you don't get to choose what the summons do. It's a coin flip, whether it's offensive or defensive. That sounds decently useful. And what about the bard? Are they any good? They're the last class we've got thus far. Because, yeah, it's tough to want to change classes unless they're just, like, a direct upgrade to the already, like, existing class. Because, you know, able to sing songs and buff the party. No spells, unlocks more songs as they level. Ah. Interesting, interesting. So... Huh... Yeah, it is tough to decide. Because, like, the black belt, you know, if that's just a direct upgrade, then obviously we're gonna go for that. But all the other ones are like, you know, Dragoon, we don't have any spears, so... Do we have spears? I don't know. But I don't know if we could even use that right now. Everyone else, it's like, all the equipment we have doesn't really suit these. We don't really have any hammers or axes, bells... This guy has actual weaponry, it looks like, that we could use, but you said that we don't get much equipment for them until later, so it's like, a lot of these guys don't seem very usable just yet. I have no idea, but I suppose we'll just stick with this for now? Unless you want to upgrade your guy to something, but then we lose, like, all of our healing ability, which might not be a good idea. Let's see, let's go see what they sell in this town. Maybe we can fill up some of the gaps in the equipment. Start getting equipment from most of these guys soon. A lot of towns unlock now a specific gear for them. Okay. That is a very strong shield. Viking helmet, black garb. That, yeah, there is definitely some very specific gear for these guys. We'll take the black belt equipment and equip those. Let's actually go straight to the weapon guy and see if they have the stuff, because if they have good weapons for a Dragoon, I might switch the knight over to Dragoon. I'm not sure. Oh, and there's the weapon. Oh, but it's down. Huh? It's down damage. Does that mean that his fists are already stronger than this? Or I guess maybe that's only for one-handing it. Maybe if we have two of them, it'll be better. I'm not sure. But as of now, it looks like it's just worse. But yeah, we get something for a bard, boomerang, and thunder spear, which were... The thunder spear is usable for the Dragoon. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, that's very expensive. We don't have the money for all of this. So let's see. But if since we now know that there's a spear in town we can buy and a really good shield, we could go Dragoon. Can you dual wield spears? Maybe? Yeah, realistically, you wouldn't be able to, most likely. I mean, you probably could if they were like short spears, but can you imagine how clunky that would be? And how many times in combat your two spears would just smack into each other and get in each other's way? It's like, that would not be a very effective dual wield situation. Especially because they're both thrusting weapons, you know, it would be better just to have a shield and a spear, you know? Because ultimately, if you're dual wielding, you'd end up using one as the defensive weapon and the other as the offensive weapon anyways. So, I don't know. But if we could dual wield weapons, that's good, because I do like my offense. So we could switch to Dragoon. That could work. We could also switch to Viking. You said Viking was a more defensive knight or something. So that is also an option. They did have axes and stuff at the vendor. They also had music at the vendor, so we could have a bard, but really the healer needs to stay because we need the healing. So the only person we can switch is either the knight to an upgraded tank or unknown man into anyone else. Like, he's the only one that is technically replaceable, but he also does a lot of our damage against bosses because he has the big hard-hitting spells. So if we replace him, that's kind of a problem. So yeah, I feel like we'll just stick with what we have. Maybe switch you to Dragoon once we get a little bit more money. How much does the spear cost? We could get 2 spears. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go for it. No, not you. We are going to have you upgrade to dual wield Dragoon. There we go. Just auto equips them. Very good. Now we're strong. I do like how it looks. I mean, you know, we look pretty fancy with this dark armor. Well, let's go out there and see what the world looks like now. Very different, it turns out. Lots of mountains, meaning our airship is pretty much useless. That's great. Oh. They chained up my boat. I guess we need to talk to people. We have a legend here in our village that states the 4 warriors will appear to bring balance to the forces of light and darkness. That's me. Oh. Who is that? Off we go. Okay, bye. Who's that? They're harmless. Those fellows just think they're the 4 warriors of legend. Oh, so that's the 4 warriors of legend. Well, it's great to meet them, I guess. Where the heck did they go? Did they go in this house? It didn't look like they went in this house. What happens to be the problem, youngsters? We need to get into the sewers to retrieve some leathergrass shoes. Do we? Am I going senile, or did that just never come up? We just magically know that. It's because we're the heroes of a legend. We just instantly know exactly what we're supposed to do and where we're supposed to go at any given time. Didn't know you could do that out of sequence. I didn't even know there was a sequence. I've just been... I followed the freaking clown-looking guys, and they went towards this house. So I was like, okay, go in here, talk to people. Like, there's a sequence here. The sewers? Oh no, you can't go in there. Too many monsters. That's why they're sealed, don't you see? Look, we're on a mission. We need to find the final crystal. This is important. Did you say crystal? So you 4 are the real warriors of legend. What? Are they outside the house, or are they just in the walls? They're just hiding in this old man's walls. I don't know. Supposed to talk to people and find out some guy in a swamp changed your ship and you need leathergrass to pass the swamp. Oh. Well, that is illuminating. That definitely would have been great information for the game to give me. But I guess I just didn't talk to people enough. Oh boy. Don't they know that's us? They seem so convinced it's them. They seem dead set on getting into those sewers. I guess we've gotta beat them to it. Yeah, beat them to it. Alright, guys living in our walls. Those guys are kind of scary. Understood, I'll lead the way to the sewers. Don't fall behind, youngsters. We fell behind. Oh, it's already open. Now where's that keyhole? Ah. Oh, it wasn't already open. It looked like it was already open because it looked like the gate was a lot smaller than it normally was. So, should we go talk to people and figure out what else is going on? Looking for info, I suggest the tavern. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because, yeah, it seems odd enough that we were able to do that out of sequence. Once monsters started coming out of the sewers, the town elder had them sealed up. I'm pretty sure Gil has the key. Alright. Ah, this is where this is. Okay. Doesn't really help us, though. Because it's only a that thing. So it's a crystal you're after. I heard the Goldar has one. His manor is south of here beyond the bottomless bog. Where's Miss Arya? Did something? Oh, I see. This is regrettable news indeed, but Arya wanted you to bring light back to the world. So what are you waiting for? Get to it. I am getting to it. Don't rush me. You can't rush the heroes of legend. Alright, sewer time, I guess. I don't know where the tavern is. Alright, how are we doing? Health seems fine. Let's hope these new classes are real good, because I feel like we're a little lower level than we should be. Twin Ligers, huh? Boost. What does boost do? I'll try boost. So self-buffing? Or something? Alright, yum. You do your same thing again. You do your same thing again. And you attack. You do it 3 times, you self-destruct. He's just gone now. He's just hiding in the ceiling. He didn't get the memo that the enemies are dead now. Uh-huh. So, boost twice, and no more cat claws. Is this actually better? No, it is specifically worse. Interesting. Alright, everyone just attack this, and we'll... Why'd you attack that? Did I set him to attack that? I thought I set him to attack the lower one. Whatever. We're probably fine. It's hard getting used to new abilities. Yeah, I don't know if I just sent him to attack the wrong one, or if he just attacked the wrong one on his own. But he's not a very effective tank when he's, you know, up in the air, but... that doesn't look fun. Whatever's happening in here. Oh, yeah, it's those old timers from earlier. We can't just leave them to fight on their own. Oh, so now we're fighting on our own. these are also just goblins, so I don't think that's much of an issue. Alright. Good. Absolutely obliterated. We've been goners without your help. We owe you one. I guess this proves we're not legendary heroes after all. Such a shame. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Well, no use crying over spilled milk. We'd better let these whippersnappers handle this. Besides, I need a nap. Thanks for the help. Seems we weren't quite up to snuff. I guess it's time... I guess it's back to the grindstone for us. Before we're the legendary warriors all along. Could have sworn it was us. How? You all look like... I don't know... clown people? I'm not even sure. So that looks suspicious. Very suspicious. And why is this like middle pillar here on this entire path that is unnecessary? It's a bit weird. Oh. Spiders, of course, of course. My favorite. They are all identical, that's true, but we were identical children. They're identical grandpas. I think there's a bit of a difference. It's also a lot harder to get them, and of course we need to do... This was a lot easier when the antidote was actually near the top of the screen. Not like buried deep within it. Also, that was green poison. I guess I got rid of the thing that green poison goes away after the fight. Oh, hello. My, what do we have here? Are you looking for old Delilah? I don't frickin' know. I don't know who I'm looking for. I just got here. I talked to an old guy, and for some reason the words just came out of my mouth that I'm looking for leathergrass, whatever. So, you have a better idea of what I'm looking for than I do, old lady. So just tell me what I'm supposed to do. Yes, apparently, yes. We're hoping to borrow her leathergrass shoes. Do you know where she might be? Why, Delilah's me. So you youngins saying you're the legendary warriors, I see. You sure don't look the part if you ask me. But if you insist, here are the shoes you desire. Catch. Oh no. But do they look more like the legendary heroes to you? Watch out. Those shoes were a trap. How could you tell? Just a hunch. Nah, I'm just joshing. I've seen the real shoes before. Delilah, stop. These youngsters are telling the truth. I'll vouch for them. Oh my word, I took you for liars. My mistake. Would you give them your leathergrass shoes? If you gents trust them, then I'll take your word for it. Here, they're the real shoes. So what, did she throw like a friggin' a shoe with a bomb in it? That seems a little rude. They've been thinking they're heroes for a long time. Where did this town even come from? Like, it used to be that the water level was higher than this place, right? So, it just, where did this town come from? Where were these people? Were they under the water? Did they recently, like, I don't know. It's bizarre. You four may not be the chosen warriors, we are the true heroes at heart. Thank you. It was nothing. We best be off. Hang on tight. I'll teleport us out of here in no time. Why do they have teleportation powers? Are they the heroes of legend? Someone mentions that they were all frozen. Oh, interesting. So they have been down. They've probably been frozen since before the earthquake, or the time of the earthquake at least. So now we have the things to go through the swamp. I think was south or something. We need to do some farming. Not the flan. No. The trauma, it's coming back to me. Oh, he has that ability. Oh, the flan is even worse. How did they make the flan worse? How do you even handle that ability? Like, how are we supposed to go against that? I mean, look at this guy. He's got every single debuff in the game. It's expensive to cure. And we need a mallet. Then we need this one. Then we need this one. There we go. Like 10 items to get you back into working order. It is incredibly expensive. Just for it to be one random attack that they throw out at you. Hi, unknown man. How's it going? Chocobo Woods again. We don't really need this. I assume there might have been something special in here, but no. So that's the swamp we're trying to get at. Not the flan. They're even worse. We can't handle them. I need to do the attacks manually because the staff isn't doing multi-attack. Eventually get a spell that can cure it all at once. Okay. That would be very nice. At least the flan isn't super, like, damage resistant in this one. We definitely need more levels. A lot more. So why did this guy chain our boat? Goldor Manor. It looks very shiny. Door is locked. I don't have anything for that. Are they all locked? Yeah. Alright, main door, I guess. Oh, and there's enemies. Gold warriors. And we get ambushed, too. Great. Oh. Okay, just, destroy them. And if they're gold, then they should take damage from thunder, right? Alright. More level ups. Gold bears. Why? Why are there gold bears? Why do you just keep attacking Stan? Don't do that. That Dragoon is not very tanky at all. Compared to the Knight. I think he does more damage though. Probably. It might just be because we gave him new spears, but... Need more levels. Oh, is that just a bunch of loot down at the bottom of the map here? It is. Alright. Lost gold. Right, because this game just has money that attacks you. It's a bit odd. But once Unknown Man gets a innate spell, then we're gonna be rolling in it. Eventually. I don't know when it'll give us a rod, though. Maybe we should try to... Well, I was gonna say maybe we should try to find other towns, but we can't do that until we've unchained the boat. Golden sword, 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 and wyvern claw. I was so ready. I was so very ready to say golden sword again, but it didn't want me doing that. So yeah, it says everything just lowers our damage, but what if we put both on? Then the damage goes up significantly. Alright. Yeah, so it's only when they're dual wielding. Is there something else there? It's empty. Okay. Yeah, apparently that's it. We got like 10 million golden swords. Oh, hi. These guys are angry because I stole their golden swords. Oh, that's some good damage. This place is interesting so far. Oh, back attack. Oh, goodness. Poison. That was a good hit. We really need to get like an innate heal on an item. Unless we already have that. Did we find an item like that I just didn't notice? No. Just Blizzard Staff. We do need first item. Where's the antidotes? I totally passed it, didn't I? That's the issue with it being somewhere just in the middle here. I have no idea. I'm sure I still have some, right? I couldn't have used them all. I bought like 99 of those things. There's the antidotes. They're right at the... They're one thing above the bottom, so I kept going past them. Ugh. But items. I did want to look at the golden swords. Only 5 attack. So golden swords kind of suck, is what you're telling me. I guess they're good for selling. Oh, maybe we need health back. Yeah, definitely. Sell for a lot. Well, that's good. I needed a burst of money to equip the rest of my guys. But I thought I was coming here to, you know, unchain my boat. Not to walk in the middle of a dungeon and steal some guy's golden sword collection. Guess I need to go back and get some magic keys. Oh, wait, but I can't. I can't get magic keys. Because we can't go back. Not until we, you know, get the boat unlocked. It's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Just swap to thief? I guess so. Because yeah, it doesn't even have to be a permanent swap. You just swap for a second, open the doors, and then unswap, and you're fine. That's a good point. Unknown man, you look a bit shady. You're gonna be a thief for the moment. Nothing. I'm gonna turn off encounters so we don't have to fight with a level 1 thief. We're gonna go and unlock all the doors. And then swap back. There we go. Nothing. Where's the key to my boat? The door's locked again. Okay. I guess we have to, it just relocks. That's unfortunate. Ah, here's the thing. Alright. Do we need any healing? Probably. Use a heal on you. Now we're back. Oh, so that just goes and bypasses part of the puzzle. Same with this one. Interesting. Oh, hello. Are you the guy I needed to talk to? You think I'm going to give up my crystal over my dead body? Was I here for you to give up your crystal? I don't think I was. I was just wanting you to unlock my boat. Isn't that why I'm here? Why am I here? I don't know. I'm a little lost. Can I ask for directions, good sir? I don't know where I am. Oh, you're out of spell slots. Oh. Bonk 'em, I guess. This is going great. I'm sure we're gonna win. Oh, thunder does nothing. Tri-Blizzard, I guess. You're gonna boost again. Double boost. It must just be magic damage, does nothing to him. So yeah, you just keep attacking. You boosted twice now. Kick him. I don't know what kick does. Evidently good things. Okay. Keep curing people. You just keep bonking. You keep kicking, I guess. What's the downside of kicking? What's the upside of kicking? I don't know. I don't know what it does. It does damage, so that's why I'm using it. Alright, everyone's mostly fine on health for now. You guys just bonk. You do a regular attack. It does similar damage. What is this boss fight? Oh no. Unknown man. Don't bonk people. What have I told you about bonking your teammates? Kick is an AoE? Oh! So it's like a physical attack, but AoE. Okay. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, it seems pretty much the same as his regular attack. You bonk yourself. You're so confused that you just hit your own head against the mithril maces you're holding. That's great. And we're doing good damage, but we'll just continue on with this. I need to heal. That won't get void. That's fine. He's out of the situation 90% of the time anyway. Oh, it does hit him if he's down at the time. That's good. How much health does this guy have? Oh, it's a big thunder. Ow. Our bonks are not strong enough. Oh my goodness. Why the heck is this guy bullying us so much? Oh. And now she's gonna use the heal, probably on Unknown Man, because he's the only one that's full health. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, good. Because every other time, they seem to focus the highest health person with the heal, just to waste as much of your resources as they possibly can. That's usually how this goes. Oh. Okay, not that much damage. We're fine. Actually, you jump. Cause yeesh. You're just gonna attack, attack, and attack. Ow. Ooh. Okay, so sometimes that does nothing. Sometimes it's just a one-shot. Understood. Attack. Oh, he's dead. Good. Yeah, I was way underprepared for that fight. I wasn't full health. I wasn't full mana. I didn't do any leveling up, really. So, oh, and Snail gets nothing because we were one turn away from rezzing him. Well, unfortunate. No, not my crystal. I'll smash it before I hand it over. I don't know if you can. Oh, apparently you can. Not the crystal, how could you? Now it will never be yours. Did I need that crystal? What even was that crystal? I'm so confused. Okay. Well, all I knew, and mostly it's from chat, that we needed to come here and get the thing to unlock our ship. I heard nothing about a crystal. It was the Earth crystal? Huh? How did he get the Earth crystal? Why was it here? How did I know it was the Earth crystal? I'm so confused. Like, I don't know. There must have been like a couple NPCs in town that absolutely had like a few paragraphs of monologue that I completely missed, because I am missing so much lore about this place. All I knew was get the shoes, get the boat unlocked, and that was it. I heard nothing about a crystal. Also, what do I do now that the crystal's just freaking gone? Like, he's just like, the cycle of rebirth and the world going from light to dark and dark to light and the world possibly ending if the cycle breaks. Who cares? I'm just going to break this giant crystal here, which is apparently very fragile, and it's gonna be great. Like, what was Rich Man thinking? Why did he think that just obliterating one of the world-saving crystals was a good idea? Curse is lifted and the airship can be flown once more. Oh, good. I mean, it's not really an airship, it's more of a regular ship. Crystal's gone, what do we do now? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Maybe that was a decorative, you know, a decorative replica of the Earth crystal. And it wasn't actually the Earth crystal, because why would the Earth crystal be able to be destroyed at all? I mean, what happens if you just destroy the crystal? Does the Earth just implode? I don't know. Do we have encounters on? Oh, we didn't. Okay. Do we need to heal up after that? We definitely need to heal up after that. We should probably go rest. Back attacks. Oof. Oof. Ooh, okay, that's not too much damage on that guy. That's good. They're not that tough. They just do a lot of damage, that's all. So we can now unchain our thingamawhatsit, but let's sleep for a bit first. Artie is well rested, okay. Let's go and see what the boat can do now, because we have a whole new map to explore. So we've been down there, that's the temple in here, that's where we came from, that's the swamp, so everything else on the entire map is new. So we can pretty much go anywhere. Except for here, evidently, because there's a sea dragon. It's good. Very tanky sea dragon. Lots of XP from a sea dragon, though. Alright, let's head to this... Not that little outcropping. Another sea dragon! How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? It has so much health. That's like 800 HP at least. More fishes. Arm. Okay. Why did we just get sent to the netherworld when we were trying to walk forward? And these things seem a little difficult. But we're fine. We got plenty of healing again, luckily. Yeah, why do that? What's the heck is going on? Oh, maybe we need a airship. Nope. Airship also does that. That's interesting. Oh, I guess the one benefit of the airship over the, you know, regular ship is that it doesn't get attacked by things. It's like a chocobo that can go over water. But aside from that, yeah, it's not much of a benefit. Oh, barriers here too. I'm a little lost. Not like physically lost, just storyline lost. I at one point I thought I knew what was going on. At this point, I no longer do. But like physical lostness, I mean, there's still plenty of places to go. Like here, what the heck is this place? It looks like a town from Daggerfall. You know? Apparently the door is locked. I can't go in. What the heck are you? No matter, we'll just blow you up. Alright then. Not that difficult. Let's see. Map-wise. I want to go right. Just to here. What's in here? Needle monk. Those do not look like monkeys. Good sir. Those look like, I don't know, cats? One messed up looking cat. Alright, ancient ruins. Am I supposed to be here? Probably not. But am I here? Yes. Now we're gonna stay here? Probably. Because we are going to die here and stay here forever. Oh. Lots of scholars, I guess. Sent a team deeper into the ruins, but an earthquake collapsed the adamantite wall. Now no one can get in or out. It's cave-in, now we're at an impasse, literally. Can't go any further. Researching the artifacts excavated from the ancient ruins. Oh. What is that? And why is it just hanging out with the scholars? Oof. We're a little out of our depth here. Oh! You could just divide? You could just do that? We haven't even killed the one. We haven't even killed the one. Why are you still attacking? I've had it off autoplay for like forever. We are obviously not supposed to be here right now. And they just kill us because it decided to just keep auto-playing. So evidently we're not supposed to be here. I don't know where we're supposed to be, but it's not here. It's like the I don't care where you go, you can't stay here kind of thing. It's that. We don't know where we're going, but we can't stay here. Why are you just set back to attack? You're not supposed to be. Every time it reloads, it forgets that they're supposed to be using the staff. So what do we do exactly? Need to auto reset this. There we go. Yeah, the outside enemies still seem manageable. It's just that one area was way tougher for some reason. Might actually need a cure on yourself there. Okay. You know what? We could... I know I mentioned this before, but we could temporarily move you know, unknown man from Black Mage to someone who can use a staff until we actually find weapons usable for him. Because right now he's doing, like, diddly, except against bosses. And if we're gonna be farming for a little bit, I would want him, but then he won't get job levels. But I guess that's fine, he's already, like, miles ahead of everyone else's job levels. On their new jobs. So... double white mage. Congratulations. Because then at least we can get their base levels up and get them some more... interesting. We can get some more levels on their health. Because we need the health a lot more. And of course, all these enemies just have a million spells that they use. You're not really given any direction. Why are they just bully Snail out of existence? That's so rude. Oh, and of course now we don't get levels evenly. Now to use half our magic. So farming is the name of the game for now. I don't know what we're gonna have to do, but I want to be prepared for it when we get to it. And right now, obviously, we are way underleveled. We haven't really stopped to farm anything for quite some time. We've just kind of been going and going because the storyline just kind of kept progressing. So I never saw a reason to just kind of stop and farm things. Even against the one boss that seemed like I should have stopped and farmed, I just went and bought some new gear and was able to beat it. So we are probably just way underleveled for where we are right now, which is why things do so much damage. But they also give a good amount of XP. So if we can find a good number of them, then we'll be set. Why they got a blind here, though? I mean, I guess eye drops are pretty cheap, but very rude. It's mainly just a hassle going into the inventory and, you know, it's like I don't mind using the eye drop money-wise, it's just anytime I see an enemy blind one of my allies, it's just like, now I gotta go into the inventory. It's like the only part of it that I have issue with. How is that thing still alive? And that one's dead. Alright. We really need to stop finding spellcasting enemies. Like, if they're not spellcasting, then we're good. But if they are spellcasting, they're just gonna burst one of us down. Which we would normally be able to deal with if we weren't on auto fight. Because when you're on auto fight, you can't really stop to heal, or else it's like 2 full turns that you're having to wait through. Because you need to stop the auto fight and then wait for it to finally let you do something. And then you need to get the abilities all set back up. It's a bit of a hassle. So if they could just not kill my guys, I would appreciate that. It's taking its time. As always. Anyways. We are leveling up decently fast around here. As long as we don't find the magic using guys. Oh, this is a clearing. We don't need to be here. Ah, more of them. Enemy spells just do so much damage. Like, in the last game, as I've said, enemy spells were so inconsequential. And now they're just so deadly. It's like they went from one extreme to the other. Which, I do prefer the spells being deadlier rather than less. Because, you know, it makes sense that the enemy's strongest thing would be its spells. But still, they are incredibly strong. But that's probably just because our health pool is not up to snuff for the point in the game we're at. Probably. Alright, more fights. Wherever they might be. Maybe aquatic fights would be easier. Like, maybe I should go find more sea dragons. These guys gave like 700 XP a pop. And they weren't that tough. They did some damage, but there's only one of them. That's my plan. We're gonna go find sea dragons. Ambushed. Oh, they do like nothing. Okay. Actually, our main guy has thunder spears, so it's probably good that we're going for aquatic enemies to farm. Sea dragon, exactly who we wanted to see. Ow. But it's worth it for the good XP. And it's a fast fight, you know. You may do a lot of damage, but at least it's over quick like. Blizzard does nothing against ocean enemies, apparently. Makes sense. Temperature would not be very, you know, dangerous to things that live in the ocean, which, you know, is already very cold. Or near any kind of thermal vents, which is also very, very hot. Who's here? Do we get more loot? I've heard many tales told and songs sung of Saronia's high-speed airship. Who's that? Is that like the female version of Sauron? Saronia? Rune bracers. Sure, I'll buy one of those. I don't know if Unknown Man's actual body can wield it though, so I'm not gonna get more than that just yet. It's pretty significantly better actually. There's a prevent petrification, shrinking, and the wielder from turning into a toad. Actually. Let me... And I wanted to sell to you. Where's our gold swords? Somewhere, there it is, golden sword. Yeah, they sell pretty well. Pretty good money, alright. Let's go buy another one of those things if Unknown Man's black mage job can wield it. Because if we can get him so he's not, you know, able to be turned into a toad or anything. He is able to wield it. Good. That would be real helpful. But we're switching back to White Mage because we need that innate stuff. Rune bracers. There we go. Additionally, we're gonna go into here. Okay, so you have Light Staff and Ice Staff. And you have Ice Staff. Why do we have 2 Ice Staffs? Where's the Fire Staff? Okay, I thought we had a Fire Staff, a Light Staff, and an Ice Staff. But apparently we had 2 Ice Staffs. Which seems weird, but I guess that's just how it is. Let's sleep. Get our mana back for more farming. Alright, and farming the sea critters does seem more efficient. Let's do continue auto battle. Just because when we're at sea, we should be fine. Dog continent is south of this island, but good luck getting there. The high winds blow everything away that gets too close. Ah, maybe we should see if people know about that. Geomancy can be very difficult to master, you know, but if you use nature's fickleness to your advantage, you can do a lot of damage. Have you heard of the Dark Blade? Forged from the black of night itself. I'm on a quest to find it. Geomancy use nature itself as a weapon. They unleash magical attacks to move the terrain and pummel enemies. Alright. You have fun with that. How about you 2 or 3? Listen to the song of mine. Long ago there were men who sought power, but that light would the world soon devour. When the strength overflowed, nothing could make it slow. So the mortals on earth could but cower. But 4 heroes of darkness did come to banish the light that had strung the realm to its limit. Now the light is diminished, and to darkness the world will succumb. That's just a joyous song, isn't it? It's fun. Listen to the song of yours. Slumbering shadow beneath the lake bides his time for the day he awakes, and the chains of darkness he shall break. Lord of deep, the Leviathan. Oh, that sounds delightful. Why do they all just I guess this is all bards. Odin, most righteous and chivalrous knight, for fear of his awesome and terrible might, sealed it away in a castle so tight, lest his dark soul eclipse even the light. Are these giving me like hints towards things? Because I am not absorbing a lot of it. I understand Leviathan. There was a castle with a dark soul in it. That's where Dark Souls is, I guess. Another song. There's a song for an item or thing that into one's pocket fair fortune may bring. What does that mean? Did they give me an item? Because it didn't say it gave me an item. Oh, it's just the Chocobo song, okay. Oh, and I guess the other one, just their song was just the you got item sound. Earthen drums, another song. Lord Bahamut, greatest dragon of all, awaits a warrior great or small. Should such a hero bring his flawless power, would be at their beck and call. Alright, so basically that's saying we can go back and kill the dragon at some point for good stuff, I guess. That's just a corner. How about out here? Earthen drums again. Drums in the deep. Out of my way. Thank you. Well, there was a lot of information in that village and not a whole lot else. More water farming, or fishing, as it were. We're just fishing for XP. So as of now, Snail is the only one that is still the class they started as. So that's interesting. I love how, like, the combat music starts for, like, 5 seconds, and then it just disappears again. Because we just go and just obliterate it. So what happens if we go off of this map? Then does it loop around? Let's test that. Maybe it's like the whole flat Earth theory thing where, you know, there's just more lands outside of the ice wall around here. We just need to keep going off the edge of the map to find these new lands. No, it really does just, you know. So let's just keep going right forever. And that way we'll have, we'll just keep looping around the map over and over. And fighting things. And all I need to do is hold right. It seems easy enough. Oh, I can even hold right to skip past the ending. Can I just hold right this whole time? It's not affecting combat at all. And then if I hold right, yeah, it just skips past all those at record speed. You could literally just auto farm for all eternity by just holding right. Let me see if I can finagle something here. Let's see. It would be heavy enough. This thing. We'll take this. We need to move the mic out of the way. And then I'll lean this on the button. There we go. Now I can sit back and relax. I don't even have to press the right button. I just have it held down with a box. And it just works. I mean, until we have to heal, but, you know, we're not gonna have to do that. See, this is why I need a staff that has an innate healing ability. Because then I can just out-heal the enemies and literally have infinite farming. Oh, but actually, if I'm already farming, I might as well turn on the boosts, right? Because, I mean, it'll just make it go faster. I mean, why spend extra time just farming when I can, you know, boost this just until we're done with farming. Until we feel that it is sufficiently... We've sufficiently leveled up in order to take on the enemies that we're needing to take on. Because, I mean, I don't know. Do you think that I was under-leveled? Or do you think the enemies are just are getting tougher in the later game? I don't know. Because to me, it really felt like for probably a good 30% of the game so far, I've just been under-leveled. And I've never really been stopping to rectify that at any given point. So I am now catching up on that. But it's a lot of fights. And the difficulty spike, but it really isn't apparent until endgame. Ah, yeah. It's definitely... I mean, I don't know what was going on with the gold guy. Because the gold guy was easy, comparatively. I mean, sure, his spell would sometimes just one-shot you. But aside from that, he was relatively, like, easy to handle compared to previous bosses. And given what level he was in, like, the new area we were in, I assumed that he would be a lot tougher, you know? But he really wasn't. It was a bit weird. He was, like, completely resistant to all types of magic, though, it looked like. It seemed like he was just weak to physical damage, which makes a bit of sense. I mean, he has gold armor. How is that going to defend him against any kind of physical attack? Although also, he should have been weak to lightning, because gold is one of the most conductive metals in existence, so he really should have gotten zapped a bit during our fight there, but who knows? Maybe he uses the conductivity of the armor to ground himself. Maybe he's wearing like a rubber wetsuit underneath the gold armor, so all of the electricity just goes down through the floor. Maybe he had like little golden grounding rods just specifically where he was standing while we were fighting, so any electricity that went into him would just go straight down through the floor. That it is very possible. I mean, the guy had an entire golden castle, so I don't think him having golden grounding rods is much of a, you know, far-fetched idea. But it looks like we're getting levels pretty fast. I mean, I don't have to do anything. I've been mostly talking and not really paying attention to what's happening on screen. But, because, yeah, once again, I just have this thing leaning up against my right arrow key. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. And it just works. Maybe we'll get up to, like, about 1,000 health on each character doing this, and then trying to go see what we're doing again. Because that should be a sufficient amount of health, maybe. I like the sea dragons. They give a lot of XP for how easy they are. And they're only getting easier as we level up. Because the damage they deal, which was like the one threat of them, is getting less and less per level. You know, it really makes me wonder how much ground we're covering right now, because if you think about it, the floating island that we came from was just one little tile, right? And that was like an entire floating continent. That thing was like, it wasn't huge, but it was a sizable map. And that had an overworld map that we were walking around in. And now, once we've gotten off of that, that was one tile. Which means that now, each tile we go across, there might have been not one tile, but maybe a couple tiles. But it's like, now every tile we go across is effectively one of that entire map's space that we're traversing each time. And that's crazy. This is like an immense distance. So, I mean, especially when we're like boating along here, we are traveling like, I don't even know, probably like 500 of that distance every time we like cross from one side of an ocean to the other. So that is huge. It's very confusing though. Because yeah, that would mean that that one city up north that we can't get into because there's like a gate in the way, that means that that would be approximately like the size of like 200 continents. That's an immense city. That is like, I don't know, that puts even Tokyo to shame. I don't know. You're overthinking it. The model for the airship is comparable to the model for the floating continent. That is weird. That is very weird. Maybe I am just overthinking it, and they just scaled down the model for the floating continent so it's easier to get to and from it. You know, so you understand where it is and the teleport space and everything. But still, you get what I'm saying. it just seems a little odd when it comes to, you know, the scaling of the world and everything. You know, just a little bit ago, I watched a video about Portal 2 and about how far you are supposed to have fallen in the time that you do that big fall into the depths of the facility. And it was an interesting video because part of it was like, yeah, we're not really supposed to be looking into this deep, but at the same time, inquisitive minds want to know. You know, like when you see yourself falling possibly thousands of meters into the earth, you kind of want to know exactly how far that is. And, you know, I feel like people should keep those details in mind when designing games, because there's always going to be people like me sitting there like, oh yes, this scaling just doesn't add up quite right. Because that's just how people like me are. And I think there's quite a few of us, I would hope. I'm not alone in completely overthinking things that happen in games, right? Because, I mean, you know, I understand that there's the concept of just, it's just game mechanics, but at the same time, I don't really take that as an excuse. I just, like, I want to know. If it is really just game mechanics, then I'll take it. But maybe there's something deeper. You don't know. Maybe there's secrets to be uncovered here. But, you know, I might just be a bit of a conspiracy theorist. You don't know. It's just fun to have those little, like, putting pieces together type things. So we're almost to 1,000 health. We're at 800 health on 3 and 900 health for one of them. So we're getting close. But, I don't know. I'm starting to think that maybe off stream I should just leave this going. And just get some XP, you know? Because really, what could go wrong? I've left this for so long already, and we haven't taken any casualties. Like, I feel like at this point I could leave this for an hour and it would just not die. Like, unless there's a secret boss in the ocean that's like the Leviathan, and it's a 1 in 100 chance to get it anywhere in the oceans, and I run into that and it just kills us. That might be possible. I don't know. I don't know where that Leviathan's supposed to be. I did hear about it, but... just a few more levels and we'll be probably maybe sort of prepared for what's next. Those are just still doing absolutely nothing. But at least we're not putting all our eggs in one basket, because, you know, when it comes to damage types, we have Thunder Spears on the top guy, which I assume do thunder damage to some degree. Then we have the Light Staff, which does thunder on you. You're just physical damage. But if 3 out of 4 of our guys were doing thunder damage, that would be a bit unbalanced and probably just asking for something thunder immune to just show up and obliterate us. Ugh. It's taking a bit longer than I thought it would. I thought at 4 times this would be going a lot faster. I guess it would be going a lot faster if every time we got a sea dragon, but the other groups are a little bit less, you know, efficient XP-wise. Like, all of that is only less than half of what the sea dragon would give us. But it's still not an what was the word? For some reason my brain keeps trying to say inconsecutive, and it's like, why? That's not even a word. What even is that? I might just be a bit tired. That's probably it. I don't remember. I don't know. Did I get good sleep? I don't think I got good sleep last night. It's hard to remember these things. I've been playing a lot of RimWorld still. It's getting good. You know, I'm about to make a asteroid base. You know, because you got the grav ship, and I already like perfected the grav. Well, not perfected, but I made the grav ship about as good as it had to be. I've also reached the population that I want to stay at, and it's actually a higher population than any of my previous bases I've ever done, because I usually have pretty low population RimWorld bases, even into the late game, so this one has 10 people, which is a significant number, you know? Usually 5 or 6 is kind of my upper limit, maybe going up to 8, but I don't think I've ever had 10. So it's definitely a new thing, and then I'm gonna have at least one person, maybe 2 or 3 people, manning the grav ship and flying around the world, and then the rest are gonna be on the asteroid base once I get that constructed. So that's what I've been working on, and it's been very compelling. So I've been staying up late and then waking up early, and it's apparently it takes a toll on your mental acuity, because freaking my brain tried to say inconsecutive. I mean, you know something's wrong when when those kinds of words are popping up. Inconsequential, that's the word I was thinking of. It's similar, but not the same. And it's an actual word that exists in the English language, so that's a plus. How much health do my guys have? I didn't check. Let's see. They're all above 900 now. Morg is above 1,000, so we only have a little bit longer to go. And I don't know, 1,000 is just a very random number that I decided to go for. I mean, it's a round number, so why not just aim for it? How much money are these guys giving? 780. Wow. We have plenty of money once we get back to town to get any armor or weapons we may want. But I think the town that we were just at, the one at the smaller island, only had like, it only had the weapons for the new classes like bards and stuff. I don't think they had anything for us. We're doing significantly more damage now, though. I don't know if it's just because the enemies we're fighting are lower level than us usually, other than the Sea Dragon, which seems to be, at least when we started, about our level. Or if it's just that we're doing more damage because we're higher level, but we're doing, like, consistently much higher damage on our physical attacks now, which is very nice. Let's see, 993 on Void. Very close. I think he still needs one more level to get there. And I think he just leveled. It's kind of crazy that I can just sit here just with the right button down, and it just works. I mean, that is very automated. Of course, it's still doing its laggy thing. I haven't figured that one out yet. Hopefully I'll figure that out eventually. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way the computer is for all eternity now. I hope not, because it makes Lethal Company kind of impossible to play. It doesn't affect RimWorld that often, though. Luckily. It kind of only makes it pause for a bit longer at auto-saving. And that's about it, so... not too much to worry about in that regard. Oh, now we're at 2 above 1,000. We're gonna need a lot of healing after this. Because, you know, your health doesn't go up when you heat or when you level up, so... Yeah, so Void and Snail are both gonna need to, you know, level up once more. But that's only 10,000 XP or so. That should be just another few minutes here. It's like the perfect farming spot, because you're never gonna run into a wall. Of course, you could probably do the same thing with, like, vertical ocean distance, but it's harder to hold down the up or down button than it is just to hold the right button. Because that's, for me, because I don't have a numpad, that's just right on the very edge of the keyboard, so... Oh, but I wanted to, after this fight, I wanted to check out what this island is about. Because we're like right here anyway. There's nothing here. It's just a Dorito. Okay. What kind of enemies are on here? Flan. We'll make rather quick work of them now. Alright, let's, magic. We have so many more spell slots, too. Because, yeah, look at that. We have 34 cure spells now. That is great. More longevity. So let's just call that good. And head out toward somewhere. Let's see. I want to go. We need to go around. No, we can fly. I forgot about that. I want to go back to this place here. Because, I don't know. This was the last place that had, like, stuff at the store that I wanted to get, but couldn't really afford. Because, yeah, we got the gear for you. So you can't wear Blackguard. At least the... Yeah, nobody can wear half of this stuff. Must be for the other classes. We could get a better shield, but... I don't know. Weapon guy. So, are these better than anything? Well, they are. And we have, like, infinite money from our farming, so... Okay, you can't use boomerangs. Let's see. Are these better than what he has equipped on both? No, it's not better than Wyvern Claws. It's just better than that. Alright. Can you wear any armor? None that we have. You couldn't wear the thief gloves either, so I don't know what you wear exactly. But let's sleep to get all our mana. And then we head out to who knows where. Just to somewhere. Anywhere, really. Maybe back to that dungeon, but I don't know. I still feel like that one enemy was so far out of our reach. Let's see. Let's turn off the boosts. Because those were just for the making the farming shorter. Because, you know, I probably would have still farmed a lot like that. It's just reducing the amount of time I have to spend on it. So, mermaids again. Great. Because, yeah, that one enemy that could just keep dividing itself, I don't know if it actually gets weaker when you divide it, but it survived all of our attacks for a good while dividing itself. And that was concerning. That was very concerning. Oh, it's a sea dragon in a river. Wouldn't it be a river dragon then? So we'll just have to see if our... All right, there's a thing here. I don't know why, that one specifically is really hard to see. So I always end up running into it on accident. Let's see if our power is now strong enough to take on this dungeon. Because it's the only place that I've seen that we can go, I think. I mean, I think there are still other places we could go, such as, you know, we haven't even checked out what anywhere above, like, here is about. All this, so that might be lower level, but why can I not move? Oh, it's because I clicked off of the thing, because my mouse needs to be off of the window so it's not showing up on stream, but if I click off the window then I can't interact with it. So this, all right, that might be as far into the dungeon as we can get anyway. Ooh, eaters. They can divide too. Why can everything in here divide? Well, we can kill it. But if they're just continually dividing... Why was that only thunder against one? Alright, we still are not ready for this place, evidently. We have enough health to actually survive their hits for long enough now, hopefully, to escape. They just do not let up. Because, yeah, even with all of our training, we're nowhere near high enough level for this area. I mean, we did enough damage to kill one of them, but that's just not enough. We need to be able to kill, like, dozens of them with how they multiply. So let's physical attacks trigger the divide. Oh, I thought they were dividing as like that was their turn. Wait, so you can't use physical attacks against them? How are you supposed to win? Everyone's just gonna try to flee. Don't flee. I guess they're gonna flee. Because that's what it set my auto thing to now. How am I supposed to set it to not flip? It just keeps auto doing it. I think I turned off the auto go. So next fight it should be manual. There we go. I swear, the blizzard is just really bad. I need to get another light staff for that one. I assumed it was just that water enemies have, you know, higher frost protection, but it just seems to do less damage to everything. Alright, let's... I keep thinking it's space to go into the air, but it's enter. Let's go over to this area over... Oh, we can't go over mountains, right? Can we go up here? No. Is there anything in here of note? We can just swim around in the little bottomless pit here. That's great. Doesn't really do anything for us, but good for me. Alright, so nothing's over there. Let's head up here. Alright, no problem here. This might be closer to the level we're supposed to be doing this at. So what is all this? How do I get in there? I can't airship my way in there because, you know, I would need to have water in there to actually airship into. Yeah, that blizzard does just nothing. I mean, at least it's free and we're not spending any magic points on it, but... Not the flan. Kill them quick. Okay. Good. Also, what's in here? It's probably just chocobos, right? Yeah. But I need to check, because sometimes the forests have, like, fairies or something. And then they give us a quest. Oh, right, this was here. This is a... Huh? Party inside the fury of the ancient statues. Huh? Are we dead? What happened? Ow. What do you mean? Why do these things do so much damage? These things are like higher level than even the things in that dungeon. They just don't divide. Well, we were still able to beat them. Just barely. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's heal up. So we just gotta figure out where we're going. Because I feel like everywhere I've been is way too high level for us. Well, at least you weren't turned into a frog this time. It's significantly less items we have to use. It's just eye drops and then whatever it is that cures the echo herbs, that was it. Alright. So let's recap where we've been. This dungeon, way too high level, evidently. Enemies do a lot of damage, then they divide on physical attacks, which is like most of our damage right now. This place is blocked off. You can't get in the gate, and it looks like it's the only way in. I haven't been around the whole area, but it seems like that's the way in. We just haven't unlocked it yet. We haven't been in here because mountains. We haven't been down here. I don't know why. Maybe there's a path there that goes through the mountains to here. That might be something to look into. Oh, we've been here, we've been here, we've been pretty much all of here. We tried to be here, but then it didn't let us. It has pretty short walls. Oh wait, can you just fly over these walls? Is that what you're saying? Wait a minute. We can try that. I don't know where we would land. I guess there's a little bit of water in there. But I assumed that would be river water, which this thing still can't land in. Yeah, we can't land it. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Why did we do this? We are now dead. Okay. Oh. Erg. Ah. Felicitations, malefactors. Fight for your honor and your lives. Why must we fight our brethren? It's pure madness. All on the losing side will be branded as traitors and executed. Maybe you guys have a lot more in common than you think, because you all say the exact same thing as your counterparts, so... Mouse was on there. What makes you think you outsiders can just waltz in the castle grounds and get out? By order of the king, no one is allowed in or out of Saronia Castle. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't give up that easily. Can we go around? No. So I should have given up that easily. Can I fire the cannon? No. That's a lot of people, though. They're really setting up a large engagement there. They also blew up our airship for no frickin' reason. You know how rude that is? Northeastern Saronia. You know that most geomancers and barge trains in Duster? It's on a small island to the east. By order of the king, no one is allowed in or out of Saronia Castle. That's what the other ones told me. King split his military forces in half and set the two against each other. It's madness. It's sealed shut. Okay. It does seem like madness, doesn't it? Can't believe my eyes. Minister Gigamet's shadow looked like a giant bird, like the mystic Garuda. The king refuses to hear counsel. If anyone dares to speak out, he puts them to death right then and there. Sealed shut. They're all sealed shut. So I can't really get in and do stuff. Only a dragoon can defeat the avian monster Garuda. That's what I've heard. There's once a tunnel that connected the dungeons of Castle Saronia to the bottom of the ocean. It's blocked off now, but maybe we can get in from the ocean floor. How am I gonna get to the ocean floor? Alright, Thunder Spear and Wind Spears. Okay. I guess Wind Spears are just better. Oh, cast Arrow when used in battle. Oh, we can use them in battle. Oh. Okay. Arrow might be better. And it has higher damage. And we have infinite money, so why not? Not magic. Equip. Wind Spear. There we go. But we should remember that he can use that in combat. Can anyone else wield the spears, I wonder? Like... probably not, but can Black Mage wield spears? No. Only daggers. Did I talk to you yet? Yeah, the guy with the secret tunnel. It's sealed shut, okay. How about this one? This one's not sealed shut, okay. Alright, well he just has mostly the same stuff. Sure, we'll get our stuff back. I mean, getting blown up in an airship is probably not an easy thing to go through. So that was just northeastern. So we still have, I guess, 3 other portions of the city to go through once it loads. But it really is wanting to take its time with this one. Move. Yeah. Thank you. Southeastern. Okay. Tower in the middle of this district known as Dragon Spire. The dragoons keep their prized treasure up at the top. Is it a spear? You're gonna climb the Dragon Spire? Don't be ridiculous. The place is crawling with monsters. If this meaningless fight continues, all of Saronia will be razed to the ground. Word around town is that Prince Aelus is now in exile. Well, good for him. Only a dragoon can defeat the avian monster Garuda. That's what I heard. I've heard that too. A lot of people seem to be talking about that. Oh. Oh, we just got chocoboed. I don't know why we needed to be chocoboed in the middle of town, but you know. That's great. So I guess we're going for the Dragon Spire. I mean, one of our guys is a dragoon, so, you know, he must be right at home here. Yeah, it used to be so much more damage back when we had wimpy health pools. But now we are stronger. Alright, treasure rooms. Dragon Mail, Thunder Spear, Dragon Helm, Phoenix Down, Thunder Spear, Dragon Helm. What are they trying to outfit me to have a whole party filled with dragoons? That's what it seems like they're trying to do. Might not be a bad idea. Also, when did Morgan turn to stone? I didn't even notice that until like right this second. Let's see. Items. What was it? A mallet? No, the mallet was for tiny. Right? What is the one that does the golden needle? That was it. Alright, well, we got a ton of equipment. And I assume you can wear this. Yes, and it's significantly better. Dragon Helm. No gauntlets. Can anyone else wear this? No. The mallet on someone's petrified, they just die. That's what I would assume. Although how you tiny and untinyify people with a mallet, I'm not sure. Is it like Handsome Squidward? Where like he gets hit in the face once and he turns handsome, and he gets hit in the face a second time and he turns ugly again? Is that like... Is that how it works? It's just Handsome Squidward syndrome? Okay, well we stole their loot. So I guess we just leave. I'm gonna leave out the top because we came through the bottom, so maybe going out the top goes somewhere else. Probably not. Nope, we're just in the same place. Alright. This way. You get back here. There was once a tunnel, yeah, right, the tunnel. Yeah, we've heard all about the tunnel. Magic shop. Please be open. Dang it. Why are all the magic shops closed? What if I want magic? The Saronian Library has been closed for a while now. You can find information on anything at the Saronian Library. Shoo, go away, the library is closed. Are you sure about that? What if I go around back? Only a dragoon can defeat the other. Right. Why do so many people say that to me? Is there an entrance back here that I just need to like walk into by any chance? Or do I have to find a way around the guard? Open window. That's clearly an open window. Alright then. Well. Nothing to see here. Southwestern. Displays of military force. All the shops have been shuttered by royal decree, but people can still get their hands on weapons. That shop's open at least. Not even the armor shop? What the heck? Why would you keep the weapon shop and not the armor shop? Oh, this is open. Oh, it's just that. We don't need that. Unless that's the MP HP one, but I don't know. Oh, if only Prince Ailus were here. Maybe things would be different. Well, how do I get out of the town? Because I blew up my ship. So I'm kind of stranded. There was a young man in the tavern who was a dead ringer for the prince. He was in this tavern right here. Wow. You got a load of this brat. He thinks he's the prince of the kingdom. What a laugh. Hey there, little prince. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Leave him alone. Oh, the liar prince's buddies have shown up. Sick 'em, boys. Oh, these are gold knights. What losers. We were fighting gold knights when we were in diapers. Have mercy. No, I will not have mercy. I am Aelus, son of the King Gorn, and heir to the throne of Saronia. Thank you for coming to my aid. What on earth has happened to Saronia? This is not easy to say, but my father has changed. He suddenly pitted our armed forces against each other. I tried to talk sense into him, but he could not be swayed. He sent me into exile. I realize you are but travelers to our land. Would you be able to lend me your aid? I must return to the castle and reason with my father. Yeah, of course. As long as you get us a new airship. Or at least a regular ship. Because that could do pretty much everything the airship could do anyway. So. Can't even talk to the guy behind the bar. Alright, well, we did something. Now I guess we go to the castle. Okay, these guys don't say anything different with the prince here, it looks like. Prince Aelus, let me pass. But you've been exiled, your highness. I cannot let you through. What is it? The king has given them permission to enter. Yes, sir. Forgive me, your highness. Please come through. Alright, then. This doesn't bode well to me, but, you know, that's fine. Your audience with His Majesty is scheduled for tomorrow. This room is yours to use as you wish until then. Alright, what other pressing matters does he have to attend to right now? Am I disturbing you? What? Yes, because you're talking? What? Why would you just ask that out of the blue? I cannot sleep for worry. What could my father be thinking? Am I not his own flesh and blood? Does he not care for me? How could a father exile his own son? I mean... Okay, a lot of people have been going crazy when it comes to the earthquake stuff. And a lot of people have changed significantly. So to sit here and be like, he must care for you. I'm just going to validate your feelings. And your father obviously is a good person who just really likes you and he's being controlled by something. No, I should just be like, nah, man, he crazy. Just, you could do so much better. Go and start your own kingdom, you know? You don't need him. He's toxic. But no, there's something else to this. Perhaps. Tomorrow we can meet with the king and ask for an explanation. It is little to assuage my worry. Yeah, it wouldn't, you know, help me. Oh, hi. I guess, we're not doing stuff tomorrow. The king attacked with a knife. You don't say. Death to the prince. Father, stop. What has come over you? Minister Gigamets. What are you doing, sire? Don't stop. Kill the prince. Schlunk. What kind of a word is schlunk? It sounds like something that the Grinch would say, you know, where he goes around and he just says slunk. That's what that guy did. He can turn the knife on himself instead. So he was getting worm-tongued, essentially. You know, with the Lord of the Rings and Worm-tongue, and how he was like controlling the king. That's what was happening, I think. I won't be manipulated any longer. But how? How could he withstand my mind control? Well, it's a good thing you're spelling it out for us right there, because if not, there might have been some ambiguity. I'd rather die than raise a hand against my own son. I will not submit to your manipulation. Then you will perish, fool. The prince will join you shortly. You'll have to get past us first. You're barely worth the trouble. I'll dispose of you in no time. Are you sure? We've been working out. Oh, Birdman. We're just gonna have this guy jump, and then everything else will be the same. Probably. Ooh, it still does pretty much nothing. Ow. We need to switch to a healing spell, methinks. Oh. Well. You jump again. This is gonna be a tricky, balancing act here, but we're gonna do Phoenix down on you. You better, no. He goes before we do. Of course he does. I guess only the Dragoon can defeat him. That's what they say. Does that mean that Void is the only one who gets XP for this fight? Yep. I mean, that's fine. We'll farm for XP later. But still. Aelus, my son, I have been under the minister's control for so long. I do not deserve forgiveness, nor do I expect it. Just know that your return has saved me. My soul is now freed from that treacherous hold, or torturous hold. Aelus, please, you must take your rightful place on the throne and bring peace to Saronia once more. He did. Oh yeah, there it goes. Your Highness, you have my thanks, Void. Like a fool, I doubted my father. You are not a fool. You clearly loved him. I will assume the throne as the rightful king of Saronia, as was my father's wish. Without your help, Gigamet's crimes would have never come to light. Thank you. All hail King Aelus. Thank you, brave warriors. Is it just me, or is the writing in this game a little bit more straightforward than in the previous ones? I mean, don't get me wrong, it was really straightforward in the previous ones as well, but I feel like some of this, I think it's ever since our characters started talking directly, you know? Because I feel like in the first couple games, it was mostly just that other people were talking to you, but in this one, your characters talk back to people a lot. I mean, they kind of talk to people in the second one, but not nearly as much, I feel like. So I think that's what's making the dialogue feel so direct, is because we're actually talking a lot. Alright. Hooray for the Warriors of Light. Hooray for the... Oh, I thought I was going to say hooray. There's a secret passageway on the first floor of this tower that leads to the treasure vault. Thanks, I guess? Oh, a song. Noah's lute can resound within dreams, but it now lies dormant, some would deem, in the temple of time, or so it seems. Oh there, listen to my song. Beneath the seas, under waves that mourn, lies a temple abandoned and torn in South Saronia between the horns. Alright. As my father wished, I shall usher in a new era of peace in Saronia. No, not just Saronia, the whole world cannot wallow in self-pity forever. Well, you know, Aelus, you kind of blew up my boat. Well, not you, but your kingdom kind of blew up my boat / airship. It was very expensive. And, you know, it is tradition when I save a kingdom for you to give me, like, a canoe or something. So, could I have a new boat by any chance? Hurrah for King Aelus! Can I grant you free reign in my kingdom? Or I grant you free reign in my kingdom. You are welcome to anything you may deem useful in your noble quest. Okay. How about a boat? I would deem that useful. Maybe I should talk to him again. My father wished, yeah, it says that. Okay, he says it again. Okay. We're fine. So who do I talk to? Is a Maladon someone? Yeah. I really should try that though. Using a mallet on a petrified guy. Because, like, it sounds like it would be hilarious. They'd also be, like, very dead, but it would be funny at least. The Saronian Engineer Corps. You're welcome to take our Nautilus airship. It was dug out of some ancient ruins and we fixed it up. We'll go get it. Okay, well, I guess that solves our problem. Oh, wait for me. How is it that everyone can just walk out the door, hit something 3 times, and they all of a sudden have an airship? Like, that's what happens every time the airship comes up. Parked it outside the castle for you. The Nautilus should even get you through the gates of the Dalga continent. Fly safely. Okay, so now we have... it's either the gates are the gates up north, that were with the statues, or the gates down south, which was the, like, narrow area with the wind that would blow us back every time. When he died, the great mage Noah bequeathed his powers to his 3 disciples, however you pronounce his name, Doga and Une. The only ones powerful enough to cause the calamity we're facing now are those 3 mages in Dalg. The Nautilus's engines should be powerful enough to get you through the gales to the cross-shaped peninsula. You must head for the Dalg continent now, warriors. How about after I open the secret tunnel? Thank you. Oh, and I never went for the treasure room. I should do that as well. Yeah, we're going deep. Why is it just that guy? This is a dead end, but I heard there used to be a tunnel back here back in the day. Are you sure there's not still a tunnel here? Because this looks very suspicious. But okay. I guess there's just another guy. You remember in the last game with the secret tunnel, there's just a guy sitting back there? I think that they did that again. They accidentally like built a wall and built someone into the wall, but completely on accident. I'm trying to remember the name of that book. Or was it a book? Just like that story that I read in school. It was like the Cask of Amatababada, something like that, where the guy was like, they went down into the basement, and then the guy got like thrown into the wall space and then blocked in or something. Alright, lots of good stuff. What does any of that do for us? Oh, you guys are still all dead. Right. That would, maybe we should resurrect these guys. That might help. Alright, equipment. First, let's go jobs. You're gonna go back to Black Mage for now. Equipment. Do we have any new equipment for you? We can use bows. You can't even use the rune bow we just got. You just can't really use anything, can you? But we only really had Blizzard for you, so you weren't doing a whole lot anyway. That's it. You can use a Golem Staff. Use a Break. I don't know what Break does, but I think it was good when it was used on us. We'll upgrade to that. We have the Light Staff on the other hand, so we can still use the Lightning, because that was a way better, you know, use of our time. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. What about this guy? No, we didn't. We got a lot of things, but nothing really for most of our guys. So, who knows? Is this where I came from? Some more treasure down here. Interesting. More treasure. Rusty mail, earthen bell, Gaia vest. Okay, well we gotta be able to use the dragon helm, right? We already have the dragon helm. Well ripped. How about the Gaia whatevers? What was it? Apparently we can't use the Gaia on you. Nor on you. Wait, what was Mage Robe? Does nothing. Okay. Great. Good. So most of the loot we just can't use at all. I think that's mostly for like the newer classes. Like some of it was for the Dragoon, most of it probably for other people. But we can't use much of it, so it is what it is. Anyways, I think I'm gonna pretty much end it here. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get out of the castle. And then we're gonna save and leave it at that. Oh, there's the airship. Oh, this can actually land on land. Can it land in water? No. Okay, so is this faster? I swear this is faster. This is like way faster. Okay. So we got an upgraded airship. That's delightful. But we're gonna save and leave it at that. We've come a long way since the start of the stream. With all our new classes, new equipment. And I'm very tired, so I'm surprised that I figured any of it out, because what was even the word that I was trying to say instead of inconsequential? Inconsecutive, that's the word I was trying to say. I kept trying to say inconsequential, I kept saying inconsecutive in my brain, and it was like, I am just way too tired, so... I mean, I don't even feel that tired. It's just, you know, when you're just tired enough that your brain, you know, functioning just starts declining heavily. I'm at that point. So, but it's all good. I might do a little bit of the ocean farming just for the next portion when we're gonna be fighting harder enemies, I'm sure. But I do think I jumped ahead a little bit going to that dungeon earlier. I don't think I was supposed to be high enough level to beat those things yet. But yes, I will see you guys next time, and yeah, goodbye.